Hi there. If you're like most people, you'd love to be financially independent. That is, you have sufficient investment wealth to support the lifestyle you want without needing to work, even though you may choose to continue to do so. But while financial independence is a great goal that I'd encourage everybody to pursue, a big problem is that it's not that simple to work out how you reach it, or even to know when you're there. You could, of course, attempt to work it out for yourself, but you better be reasonably numerate, financially literate, and really want to do it. Or you could go to a financial planner, but how do you know you're getting a good one, getting real value for money? Or, like most people, you could compare your financial behaviours and progress with your friends and others that you judge are a lot like you. Logic, if you're all doing similar things, then surely you're all on the path to financial independence. Unfortunately, you may all be heading over the same financial cliff. FinHealth is a potential solution to this dilemma. It provides a quick but comprehensive way for you to gauge where you are on the road to your financial independence and the direction you need to go to reach your destination. FinHealth is the personal finance equivalent of a medical checkup with your doctor or a physical at the local gym. It's for people who want to know where they stand financially, but they don't feel comfortable self-assessing and realise that their friends' financial behaviours aren't likely to be a good guide for them. This is the first of a series of 7 videos that explains what FinHealth is and how it may be able to help you. An 8th video looks at a detailed case study to explain how to complete a FinHealth analysis using software that can be purchased from the FinHealth website at finhealth.com.au for $39.99. However, I wouldn't recommend purchasing the software until you've watched this and the next 6 explanatory videos, which will be posted to YouTube over the next 6 weeks. Before discussing FinHealth in detail, I hope it will be helpful if I give you a little relevant background on why I've done these videos. My name is John Lesky. I'm a recently retired financial planner from Sydney, Australia. I provided personal financial advice for over 20 years. It followed a previous career in banking, and before that, as an economist with the Australian Government in Canberra. So, for better or worse, I've been around finance all my working life. I've seen people make and blow fortunes. I've seen people on relatively low incomes accumulate enough to live very comfortable retirements. On the other hand, I've seen people on relatively high incomes forced to work well beyond what they're now happy with, because they kept deferring taking the necessary steps to provide for the time they no longer wished or were able to work. Now, while my financial planning clients were what would be regarded as high income or high net worth, the indicators or benchmarks of financial independence that I want to share with you in these videos are not directly related to how high your income is or how much wealth you have. Everyone's version of financial independence is different, and the indicators are concerned about your version. The initial framework that underpins FinHealth was developed at my financial planning firm, Wealth Foundations, following the global financial crisis. We wanted to be able to show our long-standing clients, in a very visual way, that despite the financial setback of the GFC, they'd come a long way financially, and that, provided more normal market conditions resume, their version of financial independence remained achievable. Our underlying message was to not let a short-term setback undermine a sound approach to wealth management, an approach that we believe gave them the best chance of achieving the lifestyle they told us they wanted. The framework has been a key part of Wealth Foundation's financial planning process since about 2012. It is used in introductory meetings with potential clients to quickly assess where they are on the road to their financial independence. Existing clients are annually updated on their FinHealth indicators on what we called their personal financial dashboard. It visually captures their current situation, where they've come from, and where we project they are headed. A typical dashboard is shown on the screen now. It is that of a real client, but the name shown is fictitious for privacy reasons. The dashboard comprises 6 charts on 2 pages and compares the client's situation with 5 benchmarks. These are the horizontal lines on 5 of the charts. We'll discuss the meaning of the charts and benchmarks in detail in the subsequent videos. But, in summary, for a client to be considered financially independent, they need to be at or above each benchmark. It can be seen that over a 19-year period, other than currently being a little below the target growth asset allocation on chart 5, the client had successfully managed their financial affairs so that at the time of completing the dashboard, they were at or above each benchmark and considered to be in pretty good financial shape. A real regret I had as a practicing financial planner was that I was not able to help more people directly. Our comprehensive planning model, together with the economics of and the regulatory requirements associated with running a financial planning practice, dictated servicing a rather narrow market. The FinHealth framework distills key elements of Wealth Foundation's considerably more comprehensive financial planning model. It is hoped that by explaining the framework in this series of videos, I'm able to help many more people self-diagnose both 1, where they are on the road to their financial independence, and 2, the direction of any changes they may need to make to become financially independent. So, with that background, let's set the scene a little. The explanation will hopefully be helped by using a mythical couple, Sue and Pete Barber, as a case study. Sue and Pete, like many, are financially confused. They've been working hard for 20 years since they married, now supporting 3 children, a dog and 2 cars. Real headway is being made on reducing an initially large home loan. But while they enjoy their work, the Barbers can't see any light at the end of the financial tunnel. When, if ever, they ask, will they be able to slow down? They want to know where they stand, but they don't have or wish to acquire the knowledge and skills to work it out for themselves, and instinctively know that their friends' financial behaviours aren't likely to be a good guide for them. FinHealth is a potential solution. The Barbers enter some high-level personal financial information into the input screen of the FinHealth Microsoft Excel-based software, as shown on the screen now. I won't go into the detail of completing the input screen at this time. I'll devote a whole video to this once I've explained the importance of the FinHealth benchmarks. The inputs will allow a FinHealth report to be completed that 1. Provides an estimate of spending that current and projected investment wealth could support indefinitely. 2. Compares the Barbers' readings on a number of key indicators of financial independence with some appropriate benchmarks. And 3. Provides a personal financial dashboard, graphically illustrating the Barbers' current measure on each key indicator of financial independence and where they are projected to be on each of those measures over a projection period that may extend as far as their age 100. Current and projected readings are compared with the benchmarks, highlighting where changes may be required. The 5 key indicators: 1. Your investment wealth ratio. 2. your retirement expenditure multiple, 3, your tax effectiveness ratio, 4, your growth asset allocation ratio, and finally 5, your investment diversification ratio, are comparable to the blood pressure readings or pulse rates taken by your doctor. The benchmarks are targets for these indicators that you need to meet or exceed for financial independence. The next video in this series will examine the Barber's FinHealth findings and potential responses that are suggested by those findings. The following 5 videos will then explain the rationale for the key financial indicators and benchmark selection. A final video in the series will provide a detailed explanation on completing the input screen, should you wish to try out the FinHealth software for yourself. But remember, well-considered inputs are absolutely essential if you would have confidence in the FinHealth outputs. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I was able to give you sufficient information to encourage you to watch the future videos in order to understand how the FinHealth framework can help you navigate your way to your version of financial independence. A goal that, when achieved, provides invaluable peace of mind and real contentment. While I appreciate there's still a lot of ground to cover, any comments or questions would be appreciated, and I'll respond to as many as I can. So, see you in next week's video that looks at the Barber's FinHealth results. And thanks again